Dreams often speak in symbols rather than clear language. Sometimes the images we see during sleep feel strange, confusing, or even surreal. Yet many of these unusual symbols reflect deep emotions hidden within our minds. By understanding them, we begin to see how our subconscious quietly communicates fears, hopes, memories, and desires. Water is one of the most powerful and mysterious symbols that appears in dreams. It can show up as a calm lake, a flowing river, gentle rain, or even a violent storm at sea. The emotional meaning behind water in dreams often reflects the dreamer's inner emotional state. When water appears clear and peaceful, it often symbolizes emotional balance and clarity. A dreamer walking beside a quiet lake or floating calmly in water may be experiencing a period of emotional harmony in waking life. The mind is expressing peace and stability through the calmness of the water. However, when the water becomes rough, dark, or overwhelming, the meaning changes dramatically. Stormy oceans, floods, or drowning sensations often reflect emotional stress or unresolved feelings. These dreams can occur when someone feels overwhelmed by responsibilities, personal conflict, or deep emotional struggles. Water also represents the subconscious mind itself. Just as oceans hide vast depths beneath the surface, the human mind stores memories and emotions far below conscious awareness. When water appears in dreams, it may symbolize emotions that are rising from those hidden depths. The way the dreamer interacts with the water can also reveal meaning. Swimming confidently may suggest emotional strength and adaptability. Struggling to stay afloat may indicate feeling overwhelmed by life's challenges. Rain in dreams often carries emotional symbolism as well. Gentle rain may represent healing or emotional release, while heavy storms may reflect tension or sadness that has not yet been expressed. Another interpretation relates to change and renewal. Water constantly moves and transforms. Rivers flow forward, rain falls and evaporates, and waves reshape the shore. Because of this, water in dreams may symbolize transitions in life. For some people, water dreams appear during periods of deep reflection. The mind may be processing past experiences or preparing for emotional growth. Ultimately, water is a symbol of the emotional world that exists beneath daily routines. When it appears in dreams, it reminds the dreamer that emotions, like water, must flow naturally. Ignoring emotions can cause them to build pressure beneath the surface. But when acknowledged and understood, they bring clarity, healing, and emotional strength that supports a more balanced life. Mirrors are strange and powerful dream symbols because they reflect not only physical appearance, but also identity. In dreams, a mirror often represents how the dreamer sees themselves, or how they fear others may see them. When someone looks into a mirror in a dream, the reflection may appear normal, distorted, or completely different from reality. Each version carries emotional meaning connected to self-perception and identity. Seeing a clear and familiar reflection often symbolizes self-awareness and acceptance. It suggests that the dreamer has a stable understanding of who they are and how they present themselves to the world. However, when the reflection appears distorted, missing, or transformed, the dream may reveal deeper insecurities. The subconscious may be expressing fear about identity, personal change, or self-doubt. Sometimes the mirror shows an older or younger version of the dreamer. This can symbolize reflection on past experiences or anxiety about the future. The mind may be exploring how personal identity evolves over time. A broken mirror carries another powerful emotional meaning. It may represent feelings of personal fragmentation, or the sense that one's identity has been damaged by difficult experiences. Relationships, criticism, or major life changes can sometimes trigger such dreams. Another fascinating aspect of mirror dreams is the idea of hidden truth. Mirrors reveal what is directly in front of them, In dreams, they may symbolize the mind confronting truths that have been avoided during waking life. For example, someone who has been denying certain emotions may see a mirror as the subconscious attempt to encourage self-reflection. The emotional tone of the dream is important. If the dreamer feels calm while looking into the mirror, it may indicate readiness for self-discovery. If fear or confusion appears, it may reveal uncertainty about identity or life direction. Mirrors in dreams remind us that self-understanding is an ongoing journey. People change, grow, and evolve throughout life. The strange reflection in a dream may not be about physical appearance at all. Instead, it may represent the mind asking a deeper question: who am I becoming? By listening to that question, the dreamer can move toward greater self-awareness and emotional clarity. Keys are fascinating dream symbols because they represent access, discovery, and hidden possibilities. In waking life, keys open doors and unlock spaces that were previously closed. In dreams, they often symbolize new opportunities, solutions, or personal insights waiting to be discovered. Finding a key in a dream can feel exciting and mysterious. The dreamer may stumble upon a small golden key, receive one from someone, or suddenly notice it in their pocket. Emotionally, this moment often represents the mind recognizing that a solution to a problem may exist. Many people experience key-related dreams when they are searching for answers in life. This could involve career decisions, personal relationships, or important life choices. The key symbolizes the potential to unlock understanding or progress. However, the meaning of the key often depends on what it opens. If the dreamer finds a key but cannot locate the door it belongs to, the dream may reflect uncertainty about how to use a new opportunity. The mind senses potential, but has not yet discovered the right path forward. Losing a key in a dream carries a different emotional tone. It can represent fear of losing control or missing an important opportunity. Someone experiencing stress about responsibilities may dream of searching desperately for a lost key. Another powerful symbol appears when a door opens easily after using a key. This can represent emotional breakthroughs or the moment when a difficult problem finally begins to make sense. Keys can also represent trust and responsibility. When someone hands the dreamer a key, it may symbolize being given access to knowledge, secrets, or new levels of responsibility in waking life. The size, color, or appearance of the key may carry additional meaning. A large or ornate key might symbolize an important life opportunity, while a small or hidden key may represent subtle insights that require careful attention. Emotionally, key dreams often appear during moments when life is shifting. The mind is exploring possibilities and preparing for change. Ultimately, keys in dreams remind us that many solutions already exist within our own minds. Sometimes the answers we seek are simply waiting for the right moment of awareness. By paying attention to these symbolic keys, we may discover new doors opening toward growth, understanding, and unexpected opportunities. Clocks are strange and deeply symbolic objects when they appear in dreams. In waking life, clocks measure time with precision and structure. But inside dreams, time often behaves differently. A clock may tick loudly in silence, spin rapidly, stop completely, or display numbers that make no sense at all. These unusual images often carry powerful emotional meaning. When a clock appears in a dream, it frequently represents the dreamer's awareness of time passing. Humans are deeply conscious of time, even when they try not to think about it. Responsibilities, goals, aging, and opportunities are all connected to time. And the subconscious mind sometimes expresses these thoughts through the symbol of a clock. If the clock in the dream is ticking loudly or counting down, it may reflect pressure in waking life. The dreamer might feel that a deadline is approaching, whether related to work, personal goals, or life decisions. The ticking sound becomes a symbol of urgency that the mind cannot ignore. A broken or stopped clock carries a different emotional message. It may represent the feeling that life has paused or become stuck. Someone who feels trapped in a repetitive routine or unable to move forward might experience this type of dream symbol. Sometimes clocks spin wildly or move backward in dreams. These strange movements can represent confusion about the past or anxiety about the future. The mind may be struggling to process memories, regrets, or unresolved experiences. Another interpretation involves the fear of lost time. Many people worry about whether they are making the most of their lives. Dreams about clocks may appear when someone feels they have delayed important decisions or opportunities. Interestingly, clocks in dreams can also symbolize transformation. Time is the force that allows growth, change, and healing. Even painful experiences eventually shift as time moves forward. The emotional reaction in the dream often reveals the deeper meaning. If the dreamer feels panic when seeing the clock, it may reflect stress about responsibilities or missed opportunities. If the dreamer feels calm while observing the clock, it may suggest acceptance of life's natural pace. Ultimately, clocks in dreams remind us that time is one of life's most powerful forces. It moves forward regardless of our fears or regrets. The symbol encourages reflection about how we use our time, what truly matters, and how we can move through life with greater awareness and intention. Doors are among the most meaningful symbols that appear in dreams. In everyday life, doors separate spaces and create boundaries between environments. They allow entry, exit, privacy, and protection. In dreams, doors often represent opportunities, choices, or emotional transitions. A closed door in a dream may symbolize something currently unavailable in the dreamer's life. This could represent a missed opportunity, an unanswered question, or a personal goal that feels out of reach. The dreamer may feel curiosity, frustration, or hesitation when facing the closed door. Sometimes the dreamer attempts to open the door, but finds it locked. This situation may reflect real life obstacles that seem difficult to overcome. The mind may be exploring the emotional response to barriers or limitations. An open door, on the other hand, often symbolizes opportunity and change. Walking through an open door in a dream can represent entering a new phase of life. This may involve personal growth, new relationships, or important decisions. The environment behind the door can reveal even deeper emotional meaning. If the door leads to a bright and welcoming space, the dream may reflect optimism and readiness for new experiences. If it opens into darkness or uncertainty, the dream may express fear about the unknown. Multiple doors appearing together can represent important choices. The dreamer may feel uncertain about which direction to take, reflecting real-life decisions that require careful thought. Sometimes the dreamer finds themselves unable to find a door when trying to escape or move forward. This can symbolize feelings of being trapped or unsure about how to change a difficult situation. Emotionally, door dreams often appear during times of transition. Life is constantly filled with moments where one chapter ends and another begins. The subconscious mind transforms these transitions into the simple yet powerful symbol of a doorway. Opening a door requires courage and curiosity. It means stepping into something new, even when the outcome is uncertain. Ultimately, doors in dreams remind us that life is full of possibilities. Every choice opens one path, while closing another. By recognizing the emotional message behind these dream symbols, the dreamer may gain greater confidence in navigating the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. Dreams sometimes present images that feel almost surreal. Among the strangest symbols are flying objects or unusual creatures moving through the sky. These may appear as mysterious birds, floating animals, glowing shapes, or even unfamiliar beings drifting through the air. Emotionally, these strange symbols often represent imagination and the desire for freedom. Humans naturally dream of escaping limitations, responsibilities, and gravity itself. The image of something flying through the sky can reflect a longing to rise above everyday struggles. When the flying object appears beautiful or peaceful, the dream may symbolize hope and inspiration. The mind may be exploring new ideas or possibilities that feel exciting and uplifting. However, if the flying creature appears threatening or chaotic, the emotional meaning changes. The dream may represent fears about unpredictable events, or forces that feel beyond personal control. Strange creatures in dreams often symbolize unfamiliar emotions or thoughts emerging from the subconscious mind. The brain sometimes creates unusual forms when it tries to represent feelings that are difficult to describe. For example, someone facing a new life challenge may dream of unknown creatures, because the situation itself feels unfamiliar and uncertain. Flying symbols may also represent ambition. The sky has long been associated with limitless potential. Seeing objects soaring above the earth can reflect the dreamer's desire to achieve something greater or reach higher goals. In some dreams, the dreamer watches these flying shapes from a distance. This may symbolize curiosity about possibilities that have not yet been pursued. In other dreams, the dreamer interacts directly with the flying object or creature. This can represent the mind beginning to explore new ideas or emotional experiences more actively. The emotional atmosphere of the dream often determines the meaning. Wonder and excitement suggest creative growth, while fear may reflect uncertainty about change. Ultimately, these strange flying symbols remind us that the human imagination has no limits. The subconscious mind uses extraordinary images to represent ideas and emotions that ordinary words cannot easily capture. Through these mysterious dream scenes, the mind quietly explores the boundaries of freedom, creativity, and possibility. Endless hallways and staircases are dream symbols that often create a strange mixture of curiosity and anxiety. In these dreams, the dreamer may walk through long corridors that never seem to end or climb staircases that continue upward without reaching a destination. Emotionally, these symbols often represent personal journeys or ongoing struggles. Life rarely moves in simple, straight paths. Instead, it unfolds through challenges, growth, and continuous effort. The endless hallway or staircase reflects this sense of progression. Walking through a hallway in a dream can symbolize searching for answers. The dreamer may feel that something important lies ahead, but remains just out of reach. This reflects the experience of pursuing goals or understanding complex situations in waking life. Staircases add another layer of meaning because they involve movement between levels. Climbing upward often symbolizes ambition, progress, or personal growth. The dreamer may be striving toward a higher goal or a better version of themselves. However, the endless nature of the staircase can create emotional tension. The dream may reflect the fear that no matter how much effort is made, success still feels distant. Descending staircases in dreams can symbolize reflection on the past or exploring deeper emotions. The dreamer may be confronting memories or hidden feelings that exist beneath the surface of daily awareness. The physical effort experienced in these dreams also carries emotional significance. Struggling to climb stairs may reflect exhaustion from responsibilities or challenges. On the other hand, moving smoothly through the hallway or staircase may symbolize confidence in personal progress. These dreams often appear during times when people are working toward long-term goals. Education, career development, or personal growth journeys may trigger these symbolic images. The endless hallway or staircase reminds the dreamer that growth is rarely immediate. Progress happens step by step, sometimes slowly and sometimes with uncertainty. Yet every step forward carries meaning. Each effort brings the dreamer closer to understanding, achievement, or transformation. Ultimately, these dream symbols reflect the ongoing journey of life itself, where patience, persistence, and determination gradually lead toward meaningful destinations. Strange lights, or glowing objects, often appear in dreams as mysterious and powerful symbols. The dreamer may see floating lights in the sky, glowing shapes in the darkness, or radiant objects illuminating a quiet environment. These symbols often create feelings of wonder, curiosity, or even fear. Emotionally, light in dreams is commonly associated with awareness and discovery. Just as light reveals what darkness hides, glowing objects in dreams may symbolize new understanding or insight emerging within the mind. When the light appears warm and comforting, it may represent hope or guidance. The dreamer might be searching for answers in life, and the glowing light becomes a symbol of direction or clarity. Sometimes the dreamer follows the light through a dark environment. This journey can represent the process of seeking truth or meaning during uncertain times. However, if the light feels blinding or overwhelming, the emotional meaning may shift. The dream could reflect anxiety about sudden change, or the fear of confronting difficult truths. Glowing objects may also represent inspiration. Artists, thinkers, and creative individuals sometimes report dreams filled with unusual lights when their minds are exploring new ideas. Another interpretation relates to spiritual reflection. Throughout human history, light has symbolized wisdom, guidance, and transformation. Dreams about glowing symbols may appear during moments of deep personal reflection. The color of the light can sometimes influence the emotional tone. Soft white or golden light often represents peace or clarity, while unusual colors may symbolize unfamiliar thoughts or emotional experiences. The dreamer's reaction to the light is especially important. Feeling calm or fascinated suggests openness to new understanding. Feeling fear or confusion may reflect uncertainty about what the mind is discovering. Ultimately, strange lights in dreams remind us that the subconscious mind is constantly exploring hidden layers of thought and emotion. The glowing symbol may represent the quiet moment when the mind begins to see something previously unseen. In this way, the mysterious light becomes more than just a dream image. It becomes a symbol of awareness, guiding the dreamer gently toward deeper understanding and emotional clarity.